It's 1028 live, man. This is bigger than live PD Nation. This is bigger than cops.
Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. This is Doc Scanner with 1028 live. It is what is today? It's God, is that the normal question people are asking these days? It's April, yeah, and it's 6th, and it's Monday. All right, so hopefully we'll be on track. Okay, so tonight, no guests, no Zoom. Had some issues with it, so so we have to deal with the plain old chat room over here. Hi Tina, hi Audrey. So yes, look. I don't know what it is. I understand cabin fever and all that, but what is it with everybody? Not everybody, but there's a group of people out there that just refuse to wake up to what's happening around us right now. And that's going to be their downfall. And some people I know, it's like, look, it's all happening. And you're going to start hearing more wild, crazy, outlandish news reports. And some of you are so deluded that you think everything is fake. Everything is manipulated. Yes, it is going on. It does go on. It's been proven it goes on, but it's not everything. That's why there's independent researchers and investigators. The mainstream, just can't fully rely on them. But you do know that usually when it's on all the media, and it's on other forms as well, you got to take light of it. Now, here's the thing I also notice is people just sit here and they just read over the headline, and that's their news intake is headlines. You got to read it, okay? And you can't be dismissive. Right off the bat, that is a horrible downfall, people. Being dismissive is the worst thing you can do. It can get you killed. Seriously. Those people out there that are being dismissive about the virus. Okay. Yeah, there's been some manipulation in the media, and some things might have been exaggerated here or there, or money going. I don't know. There's some stuff, but it is happening. Look. I have almost 5,000 friends on Facebook, and because of that, my wall is constantly going with posts from people from all over the world. I have seen numerous, at least 30, maybe 40 posts in the past 2 weeks of people that are friends of mine on Facebook, who have had family or friends or coworkers or neighbors die from this. So there's no doubt at all. This is a real thing, okay? Now, yeah, there are numbers where they're saying they're trying to raise the numbers by saying anybody that died from coronavirus, from this point to this point. There's a lot of stuff out there, and it's crazy. But the fact is, it's still a virus. It's still doing its thing. And I get so tired. There's reasons why I don't post a lot of certain things, because I don't know why everybody's so angry at each other. Why do people yell at you for a post? Okay, for example, when I post stuff, I rarely include my opinion. I'm just reposting to share information. And people come back wanting to just hang me as the messenger. It's like, look, if you want to be in denial or you don't want to believe it, that is your choice. And believe me, look, I don't talk about politics because I have a lot of friends that think on the opposing side. I still love them. I don't talk politics or religion with them because I love them for who they are. That is just a byproduct of society and location, and that's fine. I love all of them. I've never unfriended somebody because of political bashing, unless it was going on and on and on. Then I'll just unfollow them, but I'm not going to unfriend them. Okay, because people are allowed to have difference of opinions, but it's all of this hateful, spiteful, passive aggressive posts and memes and a lot of it's from people that are like, oh well, we're all about helping people and goodness, and but yet let's just be mean. Why is that? I mean, I think it stems back to the school days of we're number one, um, creating this hubris. And yet we all say we're all in this together. Let's all sing Imagine together. Sorry, I'm a little perturbed, okay, because I do research this stuff almost feels like 24 hours a day because I got nothing else to do. So but I've been doing this since I was 15. I'm 46 now, so I've been doing this a long time, and I know about a lot of this stuff that everybody's sending me, all the videos, and it's awesome. But it's when I get one video, I'm like, oh, okay, cool, and then I get the same video from like 150 other people. But that's good. You're all are waking up, and I'm not upset about that. But what bothered me is last night after all and I don't sleep. If I do, it's a nap, and that's about it because all the stuff I know, all the stuff I've seen, all the stuff I've researched and heard, and went to and spoke with these people. And you watch my show, I don't just talk about certain people in articles. I get them on my show, and we talk about it. Like this lady that did this video I was talking about yesterday. So anyway, all this, and then here's all these people that aren't practicing. Trying to. They're all going out to the parks. They're all going to the churches. They're extending our time of being grounded. It's like some of us kids are trying to be good and hurry up and get our grounding over, and you guys keep extending it. And you go out there, and then, oh. Anyway, so I'm trying to do everything but yet entertain and listen. Kind of report news. When I report news, it's like, oh, it's fake news. This. One person was like writing on me because I posted a thing about the Philippine president who, in his lectures, talking about how he wants, he's ordered his military and police to shoot you if you're out and about, not at home under quarantine. Or to arrest you or something. But if they were violent, they had the right to. I mean, it's there. Some of the words are in Filipino, but most of them, man, the words like shoot, kill, and all that stuff, it's in English. So, and then they come back with, well, they could have done it all. Yes, man, you're right. They could have, but is everything going to be dubbed? I mean, is everything going to be faked? I'm from the entertainment industry. I tell you, I've told you multiple. There's fakeness to it, but they've got to have something to build upon, some truth, and then they add it into their agenda. I mean, it's all messed up, folks, and you're all waking up to it just now. Well, I mean, not all of you, but the majority of you are just now waking up. Oh, shoot, there's a whole bunch of messages. I'm sorry. Hold on. But anyway, back to this real quick, and then I promise I'll get to you guys over here in the conversation here. I promise. look, I don't do anything except this. I have no income. Okay, I just am now. If you've noticed, I've put like a donation thing at the bottom because there comes a point where I gotta make a couple bucks. I don't have any T-shirts to sell or anything like that yet, but you know, it's a hard reality. But I bust my butt to the bone, staying alert. And when everybody's asleep, I'm out watching. You know, if there's earthquakes or something, I'm keeping tabs on that so I can notify you. At least it'll buzz you, might wake you up if you need to. Something like that. You know, that's just always, I've always felt that to be my duty. Okay? And I'm going to get paid for that. That's what I do. And last night, after watching this really amazing video, 3-hour video that I promoted, it's on my wall, please go check it out. It's 10 chapters in 3 hours, okay? So you can break it up if you have to, but it's going to be really hard to want to stop because once you get into it, you just keep going. You want to binge all the way to the end. And then the end, you're just like, wow. So I have all that on my mind. And then I have other stuff that I've seen that, you know, I would never push on here because, you know, it's graphic stuff. And so I can't sleep very well. So last night, I decided I'm going to go on my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel. Do whatever I want with it, right? I go on there. And Tracy from Alaska, by the way, she was amazing. She hung out with me the whole time. But there was this guy under the name of Bruce Wayne. Batman logo, the whole thing. And starts ripping me a new one because I'm not upset and angry because of what's going on right now. And I'm like, yeah, I am upset and angry. But if I don't sit here and blow some stuff up in this game or play this Fortnite game and just pull myself away like normal people normally do, which I don't, but I was trying. I don't game. I just downloaded it. I was ready to do this. And I was thinking, it'd be fun. I'll interact with my friend. Of course, it's 3 a.m. I only had the 2. And he proceeds to rip into me about, well, fine, you live in your fantasy world. I'm unsubscribing. Because I'm not 24/7, oh, doom and gloom, doom and gloom. Come on, people. Come on. And second, why is everybody so angry? Is it 5G? Have they turned it on? Is that why everybody's so agitated? Is that why I am not happy-go-lucky not tonight? Seriously. Okay? I mean, on to the chat room. We got Audrey says hello. Tina says howdy. Audrey says I bust up laughing every time I see you in the rabbit suit. You know, and it's actually the bear from Ted, or Ted the bear. So, and I was thinking about wearing that last night when I was gaming. I'm glad I didn't because that would have just tainted the whole suit. I wouldn't wear it again. So I will be wearing the Ted suit again, maybe this week. I don't know. We'll see. Miss Justice says, just say no to mainstream news. But say no to it, okay? Here's the thing. You can say no to it and still watch it, so at least you know you see what the other side's up to. Because you are awake, your eyes are open, and you can see through the BS, okay? So, not agreeing and despising their politics and what, yes, I'm right there with you, but you can still watch it to kind of keep up with what's going on with the other side. See what kind of tricks they're pulling. See how they might be manipulating the news. You know, that's all I'm saying. All right. I'll just agree with you. The anger towards each other has been disheartening. I know. Why must we all seem... It's like a bully thing, especially online. And now, it's not just the teenagers. Or the kids. It's anybody. I mean, you have your trolls and all that, but they're just heartless, soulless people. But come on. We're sitting here preaching all this stuff on TV and on the internet with the celebrities and the talk show hosts and then the news anchors from home. Oh, we're all in this together. Okay, why? If we're all in this together, then why are we trying to tear each other apart, especially online? And why do we have to feel so superior behind the keyboard? And most of you wouldn't act like that in front of somebody. Sorry. Okay, back to this. Dave Dennis says, "Hi, Doc. Totally agree with you. People may not always agree, but we should all be nice to one another." I know, right? I came from a life where I was angry almost all the time, and it was a deep, deep anger, and anything could set me off. Of course, I was in the city; it was a concrete jungle, you know. And I was struggling. It's just, it's the environment. That's why I moved to the mountain. And people are a lot nicer here. It's just, I'm just saying. Actually, everybody up here on the mountain's been fantastic. Everybody's been wonderful that I've encountered, like going to the store or get milk and whatnot or dog food. It's online. It's people seem to want to just get you. I mean, the second you post something, one guy, I had to block. Look, and if you are going to come attack me, I'm not going to put up with that. I'm just going to block you because it's not worth my time. I mean, it's really not worth my time. And I've had, stroke 2 heart attacks, and I can't get upset anymore. I just can't. And so if you want to, be passive aggressive, or tell me how to do my job, and not allow me to have a moment of rest. I mean, I really don't. I mean, I may be sitting a lot, but my brain is going, and I'm doing. I got 3 screens here, and I'm doing things. So, come on, people, let's be human to each other, right? All right. Tina says, "I seriously don't know who or what to believe anymore. I almost feel like my whole life has been a lie." Tina, I'm right there with you, because our whole history up until today is not what they portray it in the books and the magazines and the papers and the movies. I mean, wouldn't it be wild if we really were all in the Matrix? No cable. Well, we wouldn't feel it if we were in the Matrix. I made a mistake there, but I caught it. Audrey says, "I agree, David. We all need to be kind." Amen, amen. Now let me say something really cool. Now look, y'all know I don't meditate. Please don't send me stuff on meditation. It's just not in my program. Okay, it is for a lot of people, and I think it's fantastic. Anyway, you guys did an amazing job. You like just blew up the Earth's resonance, and it was recorded on scientific instruments. It's called the something resonance, harmonic resonance, or something of the Earth. Anyway, you all meditated on the 4th, around 4 o'clock or something, and you guys did a worldwide mass meditation, and you guys did something cool. But I need you to do it again so everybody can start being nice to each other, okay? Especially online. I wish there was a way that we could, get that message across to people. Be kind online. Yeah. Be kind online. Put it on a magic board. Be kind online. Ooh. I might have to start a webpage for that. But what about I? It's just a campaign idea. All right. Tina says humans need to be more humane. True. Speaking of humane, there are a lot of pets that are in humane shelters. That if you're, man, if you're alone right now and you're like, man, if I wasn't, I'm looking for the right time to get a pet. Maybe right now is the time, and then that gives you an excuse to go for walks, or what have you. But look into that. Just saying. Dave Dennis says, "You're echoing, by the way. Sounds spacey." Oh, crap. Well, dang. Can't understand you very well with the echo. I still have to watch the video. I have to an open mind. Okay, all right, hold on. We had this problem yesterday. So, all right. So I muted that one. Is there still an echo? Someone let me know. Anyone? Anyone? I was very sweetly and politely requested your address the echo so I can get the most out of your show. Pretty please. I'm sorry, guys. I was trying to get down the list, and that just came in late. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Are we good? Are we good? Someone message me? The shaman residence. That's what Dave says. Okay. That's good. No echo. Yay! I had 2 audio capture devices running. That's why. It was the camera and my microphone. And I'm sorry, folks. I'm just learning this system. Oh, fantastic. Dave Dennis says, by the way, correction of my mistake yesterday. Venushu is experiencing a cyclone, not a tsunami. Cyclone Harold, echo gone. Yeah, I saw some of them like evacuating. I saw those videos. All right, folks, I'm sorry about all the echo. Man, that's why I have the headphones on, was so that, well, actually, I don't even need those on now because I played the But, yeah. Is that better, everybody? I hope that made everybody happy. Good. All right. So I'm sorry. I don't mean to, whine and gripe, but yeah, I usually don't hang around people that are, negative and stuff, or I just don't participate. I'll still be their friend if they need help or whatever, but now we can hear you really, real sexy voice. LOL. Why, thank you, Maggie. I appreciate that. Wow. But there's a delay when okay, Tina says a delay. Well, yeah, I figure there's a delay. Okay. All right. So let's do this. What we're going to do is we're going to go through YouTube and just kind of look at some of the things that are going on. And I can't play them. Let's see, which one do I want to do? Well, yeah. Oh, I got to do this thing first. Oh, by the way, here, let me get this out of the way. If you got Amazon or Amazon Prime, Prime, I think it's free. It's if you got it on Prime. Is the movie Turnover. Please go watch it. If you have Prime, it's free. And I'm really, really proud to be a part of this. It was a small part, but it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun, and I got to work on the crew and made a lot of really amazing friends. So let's do that, shall we? And then we'll come back to what's going on in the world via YouTube and Google News. How about that? Of course, I know they're all fake, but we got to get our news from somewhere. Let's see. All right, so I'm going to hit this button. Enjoy this trailer.
You know, make all the jokes you want, but your new lease here, it's not going to last at this rate.
The doc thinks that I should take some time off.
I'll find us some new hires in the next couple of days. I'll take care of it. Have you ever managed people?
No, sir.
Can you start tomorrow?
Here? You don't like fire people because they're late, do you?
Can you lift a lot of dishes?
I have to pick up Gina. She is heavy, like a bowling ball.
You're going to love your new crew.
Well, that's great. I can't wait to meet them. This is like some kind of joke, right? Some YouTube joke, right? Right? I know I've been weird, but I've been thinking, and if you're willing, I could use your help. All of you.
I was a fool, I knew. Too close to the edge I stood.
He doesn't even know I exist.
Well, that's why you gotta go back there and put the goods right out in front of him.
I mean, was that your plan, Henry? To sabotage us with a few existentialists and misfits because you couldn't have it your way?
When life gets rough,
That is when we come together, not just as a little local restaurant, but as a family.
I'm starting new right now.
Thank you.
I'm starting new right now.
Seize the day for tomorrow. You could. You could possibly die.
Yes, so that's Turnover. Linda Palmer did an amazing job. She wrote and directed that. I think we shot it in like 15 days, I think. And I was there for a good week of it. Yeah, it was so much fun. So please go check that out. See how many times you can spot man it. And let me know what you think. Also, if you could, on Amazon, if you could go and rate it. I say 10 stars. I think they only allow you 4. But hey, let them know. You give them more, right? Okay, so Audrey says that looks like a feel-good movie. Can totally use that right now. I know, right? I know. If you got a family, especially, you don't even have to have, you can be solo like me. It's still an amazing, heartfelt movie. We have we have some amazing legendary actors in there. I was shocked when I walked on set. I'm like, wait, we're working with who? So it was a hootenanny. It sure was much fun. So yes, everybody, please, Maggie May, everybody, please check it out. It's on Amazon right now. Also, on Netflix, if you're looking for a heartfelt show, I haven't watched it yet. I've watched the trailers. It looks cute as heck. And I think if you're looking for something for the kids and you have Netflix, you should definitely go check it out. It's The Big Show. And it's actually The Big Show from WCW wrestling, the big guy. And he's retired and he's at home with his little girls and everything. And it just looks adorable. So go check that out as well. But please go check out Turnover on Amazon right now. Or not right now. Wait till the end of the show. And then you can go watch it tonight. Yeah. Nice little Monday night movie. Monday night at the movies. There we go. Let's see. So as you see, this is up here. 1028 Productions, where you're at watching. We're at 555 subscribers. We're trying to hit 1,000. So if you aren't subscribed yet, please go over and hit that subscribe button, and then on the bell, make sure it's on all. That way you don't miss anything, any of the guests that I have and whatnot. Apologies to earlier, but it's having technical difficulties. And so there's like a 16-second thing, video, and then I had to redo it again, restream. So, sorry for those people. I think it was like 13 that saw that. All right, so yes, go check that out. And if you're just looking for stuff and you're bored, please head over to our site, or my site. And we have all these interviews. Also, this is the Sholo Film Festival with all these actors and producers and writers and directors. Even the king of Nigeria, I think that's, Nigeria, King Ni, he came, and I got a good interview with him. And then he actually came and sat right here, like right here in the studio, and did an interview with me, and that's in here as well. There's a couple videos about Fly, The Rise of Jet Parker, which is the movie I'm working on. That was supposed to start filming next month, but everything's on hold right now. So, but it will happen. It will happen. It's going to happen. And then let's see, Antarctica by Sail. There's a trailer for that. If you want to go see all the episodes, go to sci-spy.tv. That's SCISPI.tv, and you can get a subscription, and you can watch that and a whole bunch of others, as well as there will be Brooks Agnew's North Pole Inner Earth Expedition. We'll be following and doing stuff there as well. And I just did a video for him on space mining, and now all of a sudden Trump has agreed or signed off for us to start mining the moon and doing asteroid mining and whatnot. So that's quite compelling. There's other interviews I've got with Isabella Blake Thomas and her mom Elizabeth. Isabella is one of the new Disney princesses, or is the new Disney princess, Princess January. I think that's right. and the interview's there. We have also the talks from Disclosure Con 2019 with all of our lectures. Full. If you weren't able to make it, you can check that out there. Jim Mann and Stacy Wright from MUFON, David Loomis from MUFON, Brooks Agnew, Laura Eisenhower, Brad Olson and Emily Infinity, Suzanne Ross, Paula Asteria, Rob Counts and Ben Chastain from Edge of Wonder. And then our talking panel, Don Phillips, UK's like leading paranormal investigator, he was there, and our good friend Joel Christopher Payne with Friendlians. There's the video with King Nee, War King of or Ga, or anyway, tribe of Ghana, not Nigeria. I apologize. And then cookouts, other interviews with Rob and Ben and Laura and just everybody. Wow, man, I've done a lot in the past year. Oh, I do have a bunny suit. Where do I have someone said I had a bunny suit. I do. I just don't know where it's at. I do know where it's at. Ha ha. Do you guys want to start seeing me wear costumes? Is that what you guys want? Is that it? All right, back over here. Back over here to what everybody's talking about. Maggie's blushing. Dave says from Spacey to Husky, cool. Yes. Thumbs up for turnover. Maggie May says Morgan Fairchild. I was gonna try to do Morgan, but I couldn't do it. Let's see. What's the goods on the planet X? Maggie asks. Well, I don't know. Some people are saying Planet X could be Comet Atlas. I don't know. Everything could be anything. It's all perspective. It all comes down to what happens, and then we all can find out the truth after the fact. Sorry, my buddy Dean Devlin messaged me. He was talking about his show, Almost Paradise. I'll get back with him. Anyway, yeah, go check out I think on WGN, and there's what's the other Electric Entertainment, I think. They've got their own channel. Anyway, check that out. It's a pretty cool new show. Anyway, I got everybody. I got John D'Souza here, the original X-Man. I got Dylan Monroe, who's the artist that created the Q map. Yeah, actually, I got to get him back on the show. I'll try to get him on this week. I'll give him a call. I got some stuff there, music videos I've done, parties and events I've done. Lots of music videos, commercials, Mixology 101 at the Lodge Bar and Grill in Pine Top. That was a fun little series to do. When I first started the show, way back in the day, a couple years ago, in the studio with couch and desk and guests and co-hosts and engineer, and I mean, man, that was so much fun. I miss doing that. Yeah, so go check all that out. But hit the notification bell. Boy, did I just go off on a rant. Okay, so is everyone going to start being nice to each other now? All right, Papa Doc is saying right now, everybody, if someone sends you something, okay, especially when it's news or about what's going on, stop for a moment and think. Hey, I may not agree or believe what this is, but this person cared enough about me, about something that they believe in that could be detrimental to me, and they're sharing it with me. Okay? When I'm sharing posts in like private messages and stuff, that's because either those are the fun people I can send fun stuff to, or because I care about them and I want to make sure they get that instead of just my post scrolling by. It's not spam. So when when someone sends you some information and you sit and have the audacity to dismiss it all or not even to give it a chance because there might be a letter misspelled, dude, really, my opinion, get your head examined. Come on now, stop with the hubris, people. And I'm only talking to certain people out there. Stop thinking you're invulnerable, that it can't happen to you, that couldn't never happen, because it probably does, most likely does. Okay? For example, my biggest thing that I'm an advocate for is for kids that are like sexually trafficked and all and women as well. I mean, people. I mean, it's a horrific thing, and I'm totally against it, and I fight it. I research it. I want to raise money for Operation Underground Railroad, who rescues these kids. But a lot of you don't know, I bet, because you might be just afraid of going down the rabbit hole, is that our military have been, and I mentioned this last night, and I've posted videos and other people have been sending me videos thinking that I didn't even see those videos yet. That's what I was talking about earlier. A lot of people sending me, okay, yo, I know I'm on top of most of it. I mean, yes, I get some new videos, and I tell those people thank you, and I let people know and whatnot. But um, it is all about. It's not political with the Reds and the Blues and the Independents. It's not with the religions and this and that. It's good and evil, plain and simple. There is no gray. It's the good guys and the bad guys. And right now, our military in the United States is doing the good guy thing. They always do, but I mean, they're on like super, super good guys duty right now, because one, they're going to our grocery stores and they're helping stock food. They're setting up hospitals and beds and stuff for all of these intakes of people supposedly. They and they are learning to have battle and confrontation underground. And I'm not just saying like the underground market, where it's just like it's around somebody's, back around the alley or something. I'm saying literally underground. In some cases, some of these facilities, and this is no joke, and some of you that don't research this are going to laugh at this, but some facilities go about 800 miles down. Okay? And they have facilities and underground tunnel systems all over, and we're just going to talk about the United States, all over the United States. It goes into Canada and Mexico too, but big source of it, especially New Mexico. And there's cities, and there are generations of people that were born and raised there. They've never seen the sun, okay? And this is no joke. Research it. And don't give up. Keep going. Even though you may not like what you're hearing or seeing or reading, if you really want to know the truth, okay, so that you can survive and thrive and not be caught off guard when whatever happens, which is a lot of it's happening right now, okay? Boy, how many people have I lost? Hold on, I gotta stop for a second. Chris says, hey, Maggie's right, it is just black and white. It really is. And anything in between is self-justification. Look up the word if you need to. Self-justification. Okay. Dave Dennis says, exactly. Sharing is caring. Doc, most of my Facebook friends are cool with this as long as it's not rammed down their throats. Where we go one, we go all. Q. Slogan taken from JFK's boat, Bell. He forgot to put Bell in there. But yes. Here's the thing. I have been awake for a long time. And when I was in college, that's when it was really starting to take hold of my life. The whole Fox Mulder thing, walls covered in stuff, lines. And that was me in college, right? And everything I read, I mean, this is before fake news. But it was even going on back then. I would take this and I went to everybody, people I cared about, people I didn't know, and I'm like, this is how it is. This is the way it is. Look, it's right here. Can't you understand what I'm saying? And I lost people, I lost friends, I lost family members. Thought I was a radical and nut job, which probably was, in a sense, but with good intentions, just the wrong way. So I'm going to tell you a little. I mean, I've actually watched somebody pop because I was just going down. Like in the X-Files, the very last season, it was like the first episode. This one guy who was supposed to be like the Alex Jones character starts just going down the list of stuff, right? And sometimes something like that would, someone who's not used to it or accustomed to it would pop, right? I did that to this girl. She came over with some friends, and they're like, "Tell her about this, tell her about that." So I start doing it, and she freaked out and ran out of the house and ran to wherever. I don't know where she ran to. We never saw her again. So you have to understand that if you are awake, even if you're new at being awake, it can be scary, it can be exciting, it can be intriguing because it's like a mystery. It's like you're trying to figure things out. Okay, I get that. But as you're learning this stuff, if you're bringing somebody in, you're helping somebody wake up to what's really going on here in the world. You got to do it in little spurts. Take one little topic, okay? Like let's say somebody's never believes in UFOs or aliens. Start them off with Roswell. That way you can at least pull up proof and movie clips and storylines and interviews and something to give it credibility, okay? And then go from there. You know, you don't start them off with toroidal energy on a ARV vehicle. Some of you are going, what did he just say? Okay, see what I mean? That's what I'm saying. So there's Papa Doc's advice to you, my friends. Like Bill Clinton, that just doesn't look like Bill Clinton. Only thing that is my thumb. But seriously, yeah, little spurts. If their eyeballs start getting big and you sense fear in their eyes, pull back, pull back. Because if you go any further, you might bring somebody to tears. You know, and some people think, well, I need to bring them to tears so they know it's real. No, God, no, because that's not. That's where that bullying and hating thing I was talking about earlier. We don't need to be doing that. Okay, look, we need to be kind and understanding and supportive of one another during this time, not bashing one another because you might be seeing a report. Oh, God, do I need this anymore? I don't need this anymore. I was using that because of the commercial earlier. Ow, that hurt. You know, if someone comes up to you and they say something and you think that's outlandish, like so and so is involved in human child sacrificing and he's indicted or whatever, and you might think, oh my God, human child sacrifice, whatever, because it's not your norm. Do you know it's been around since the beginning of time? And now it's a business. It's an industry worldwide. And so many politicians and world leaders and religious leaders and celebrities. Not all. Those are categories. I'm just giving you, there are speckles of peoples in each of those categories, and they are involved. And that is what's coming to light because our military, of what they're doing. And I totally digressed from this earlier. When I was talking about our military. I love our military. I support our military. Heck, I narrated the movie Operation Rock the Troops back in 2014, which aired on all of military radio, TV, or military TV on the bases around the world. Anyway, point is, I support our military. Okay, and they are under military actions right now, which are so amazing that they're gonna be legendary stories, movies of rescue, of freedom, of people, children, men, women, slaves, whatever you want to call them, that have been kept underground or have been used as slaves around the world, either sexually or for whatever purpose. Sacrifice for adrenochrome. What's adrenochrome? If you haven't heard about adrenochrome yet, then you're not on social media enough. But mainstream media is scared to touch it, and Google it, Watch some YouTube videos on it. I personally, it horrifies me where it comes from, how it's retrieved, and how much it sells for on the black market to these sick individuals. And yeah, I'll leave all the details. But what it does is it's the ultimate high supposedly, and it keeps you young. Now, I just want to say this: look at a lot of these famous people, not just entertainment, but just famous people who in just the past month during this whole lockdown thing have gone from looking from really great to now they look like they're 20, 30 years older. And even makeup couldn't help in some of these cases. Okay? Look that up as well. That is the withdrawal effect of not being able to get your adrenochrome. Oh, it is such a horrific thing. It's a horrific thing. So YouTube it and learn more on your own. Don't just, like I've said the other night, don't just take my word for it. Don't take anybody's word. But don't be dismissive is what I'm trying to say. Okay? Don't be dismissive of people. And if someone is trying to play a game, if they don't do it for a living all day long, eating chips and stuff or whatever the stereotype is, and it's the first time that they've done it, don't harp on them for not being blissfully angry because of all this has all been going on for thousands of years. Okay? It has always been an open secret, especially, in the entertainment media and, CEO businesses and big corporates. It's always been an open secret. It's just now it's coming out. Thank God. I'm glad it is. But anyway, that's my rant. Hold on a second. Maggie May says, my family still all think I'm nuts. They will not even look at anything I try to show them. It's very lonely. I tell them they don't have to agree or believe anything, just look. Well, yeah. But here's the thing. What I've also learned over time, Maggie May, is that there are just some people. Not everybody is on the same path. Not everybody is meant at the same time to accept the same things. Okay? Not everybody goes through puberty at the same time. Not everybody loses their virginity at the same time. Not everybody gets married at the same time. Or divorced 5, 6 times. Or have 100 kids or only one kid. It's different for everybody. Do your info. And after, with family, it's always the hardest. My mom is just, she's always listened to me, but she's always thought it was nuts. I am clinically probably, I think, nuts, but she's seeing that I wasn't full of it. What I was talking was truths. It's just, the word is cognitive dissonance, which a lot of people experience when your brain, and you can look that up too, but I'll try to describe it. It's not going to be like Webster's dictionary explanation. Cognitive dissonance is when it's almost like going into shock in a sense. It's something is so beyond someone's comprehension or their realm of belief that their brain shuts down and it goes into full deny, just full deny. And they just don't believe it. Okay? That is a human thing. That doesn't mean that they're dumb and stupid and destined for death because they're ignorant. It's not that. It's just everybody has got their moment. Something individual triggers everybody. It's not always the same thing. So what video you are showing them that is about, let's say sex trafficking and kids and human sacrifice and all. You put that in front of somebody that's never, goes to church and has a job and they have their kids going to school. And all. You put that in front of them, especially anything with kids. it could go any way. So be cautious. Like I said, start with something simple, basic, something that you know is more common knowledge than normally would be. And they can verify because you don't want to just say, well, I'm telling you this and this is the way it is. Just say, I'm sharing this info with you. You can do with it what you want. And I'm here to answer questions. If you want to learn more, ask. Okay? It might be you do that one conversation and you guys don't talk about any conspiracy stuff for a whole year until a movie comes out or an article or a news report, and that makes them go, wait a minute, I remember reading something about that. Okay, there might be truth to this. It just takes people different lengths of time. Now, Jesus comes down, or UFOs come down, or a gigantic meteor comes to where it's nothing but you see the meteor getting ready to hit our Earth. Those are moments of full blown, acceptance. Because I think everybody will go on overload at the moment. But yeah. Oh shoot, I'm forgetting everybody. I'm sorry, I'm going on a rant. So about your wait. Oh yeah, Maggie. I hope that answers your question. Dave Dennis from Australia says, breaking news from Australia: Cardinal George Pell, just released from jail on appeal, will stir up plenty of raw emotion, but also opportunity to practice emotional control. I am guessing Cardinal Pell was for pedophile or something with kids. I think I recognize the name, but I don't know. But for something like that, if he's done his time, yeah, the whole thing with the church, like I said, I don't like to talk religion or politics, but this is something that's beyond those two topics. Moving on. Maggie May says, yes, they say the most important military operation in history are taking place right now. Yes. So if you've been watching, instead of hating, I know a lot of you hate Trump, but he's technically still the president. He is making these decisions, but he is working with the most elite group of people on the planet who are doing something so strategic, so methodical. That's not evil. That it's, you all think that the wall was for immigration. He didn't like the Hispanics or the Mexicans. That was nothing to do with it. It was about sex trafficking and drugs. And that's what is going on right now. These earthquakes. Okay, now I'm gonna mention this. Some of you are gonna go, oh no, I don't believe it. Research it, okay, and discover for yourself. All these major sporadic earthquakes that are happening in places that don't have earthquakes. If you take those epicenters and you lay the map of the underground DUMBs, the deep underground military bases map of the United States, those epicenters are directly above those bases, which are way deep underground. Okay, there is a battle going on under our feet right now. That's why all the bases are on lockdown. It's not just because of Corona. That's why NORAD is shut down. I mean, not shut down, but locked down. Hasn't been locked down since 1941 or Pearl Harbor, whatever year Pearl Harbor was. That was the last time they locked it down. Okay? Unless they're doing drills or something, they'll lock it for an hour or a day. But it's on full lockdown. They don't know when they're going to open it. Okay? Things are happening. And there's another gentleman who I'm trying to get in touch with to have on my show so we can talk about these battles, these underground battles. He's already been on 2 or 3 other shows, and it's in one of these videos that I've posted where he goes through state by state where all these bases are, including latitude and longitude, where the entrances are in some of them, and whether or not they've been taken over by the white hats instead of the black hats. Black hats are the people that we're not going to, the C word, or the New World Order, whatever you want to call them. So these battles have been going on to take back control of these bases because they've been using them for human trafficking and sex slave trade and human sacrificing and satanic ritual events and all this. I mean, that's what's been going on. So they've been going in and literally with I think is it the neutron bomb that kills everybody but doesn't kill or destroy the structure. I think it like takes all the oxygen out or something. Anyway, those are they're big booms, and that's what these earthquakes have been. So if you take those and you overlay them from the map, just look up Deep Underground Military Base Map or DUMB map, DUMB, and lay it over with the USGS. Go to there and check out the map for the past couple months. I mean, it's been going on since the Washington D.C. earthquake. Remember that? That was a huge battle that was going on in the tunnels under there. So I know you're going, God, this kid's crazy. What's he talking about? Seriously, folks, look them up. There are lots and lots of videos and lots of documentary information, research, interviews, and this stuff is real. And so here's another purpose why whole thing with Anthony Weiner and the insurance policy folder and all that stuff talked about all of this stuff going on. Okay, that's what the whole Drain the Swamp is. Now, people, please, I'm not telling you if I voted for Trump, I'm just telling you what has been reported, what has happened. I'm not telling you what side I'm on, if I'm Republican or Democrat or independent. So don't. That's what I'm saying. Be nice to us. Don't bash me because of what I'm the messenger. Don't bash the messenger. Okay. All right. Do what you want with the information. Okay. Now, have I fully instructed you on how to learn new stuff? All right. Back to the board. Back to the board. Breaking. Okay. Maggie May says they just turn their heads. I know your family. Audrey, Maggie, I understand how you feel. I grew up in a cult. My family thinks that I'm the crazy one when I try to lovingly share information with them. Oh, Audrey, I'm so sorry. Yeah. Man, okay. So Maggie says, yes, they say the most important military operation in history is taking place right now, which we just discussed. Then Maggie says, so sorry, Audrey. Love and good vibes to you. I'm happy you're out. Yes, me too. Audrey says, always have an open mind. Do your own research. Audrey says, thank you, Maggie. I hope your family comes around and you will at least look. Sending you good vibes. All right, so I'm glad you guys are chit-chatting. Oh, wait, you guys are really getting into a thing. Project Bluebeam was brought up. Yeah. That, I think there's actually some videos of that on YouTube, but some people are going to dismiss it as CGI when in fact it could most likely be like the image that shows the cloaked individual come up into the clouds and then there was lightning, all that could have been CGI, but it also could have been Project Bluebeam and they were doing a test run, just like when they do the horns and stuff in the sounds in the sky. They're just doing test runs to have the fake rapture, which it will be. They'll attempt it. The real one will be more extravagant. I promise you that. So, all right, enough of that. Okay. I cried with the diehards. LOL. I woke up 3 years. Oh, okay. Maggie says, I was in Snowflake when Trump was elected. I cried with diehards. You cried with the diehards. LOL. I woke up 3 years ago this Easter. I know Trump is part of the alliance. Yes. And I'm hoping a lot of people, look, I have no ill will. Like I said, I love all my Democrat friends and Republican friends and independent friends. But it's just all negative and hate. When you guys see what's getting ready to happen, some of you just don't know. Some of you just don't know. If you've been following Q, you know. He's been telling us. He's been warning us and preparing us. And so much that he told that would happen happened. Because this is a well thought out. I mean, everything. It's like 6D chess that they're playing. And the purpose is, one, to get rid of the dark forces in America. 2, to save our children. If you've been watching, instead of bashing Trump's been putting codes out for the QAnons, people like you and me. All right, if you listen to what he says, instead of going, oh, he's arrogant, he's just cocky, it's all about him. He's actually sending out codes, people. Okay? So he's like, when he was talking about, we hope to get the kids out to play baseball again, Little League and all that, he was talking about saving these kids. Back to the kids. All these tents and stuff that are set up in just random places is not just for coronaviruses. It's for the exit areas of where they're bringing these kids that they're rescuing. This past week, it was 37,000 children were rescued by our U.S. military in America from underground facilities and bunkers and tunnel systems. We're not just talking sewer system. We're talking things with maglev trains that go to place, to base, to government installation facility here and there. I mean, everywhere. Area 51, they're all connected. For people my age, let me ask you this. Do you remember growing up until Clinton was president? There was always a military convoy on the highway going between bases on the weekends. Now you don't see them because they do it underground. They move the soldiers that way or by plane, and they move everything else by train. All the trains we're seeing, that's for show. I mean, they're using it all. Don't get me wrong. But they're parading these trains with all the tanks and because everything's on lockdown. They're not doing no training missions. Everybody's locked down. So they're moving this train. It's like the same train, and it's just it's to get us riled up. They're going to use them. Don't get me wrong, but they're doing a parade with it, basically. That's what we've been seeing on YouTube, is they're parading this gear around via train track. So, all right, back to this. Wait, where'd you go? Oh, man. This thing moved up while I was talking. Wait. Oh, man, Maggie and Audrey, you guys have been going and going and going, so I got lost. Where am I? Oh, yeah. Okay, there we go. Maggie May says, Trump was saying this is going to be a hard 2 weeks. It is going to be a hard 2 weeks, okay? And this is why. I don't know how many of you I still got, but this is very, very important. Whatever happens over these next 2 weeks that they're talking about, he says it's going to be very, very hard, but it's going to be very, very good in the end. Okay? I think my theory, did you all hear this? This is from what all I've seen, what I'm guessing, what I'm hoping will happen, is that all these pedophiles and Satanists and ritual abusers and sacrificing people are all rounded up. And that's who they're, politicians, actors, celebrities, whoever. And that's who's going to get Mo on these big boats. Because look at this. No one ever thought about this. For the ones that follow Q, recently he just put Q plus, and then he put a photo, the next photo came out, and it was the Mercy ship, and it has plus on the ship. Front, middle, back. Okay? So one of those ships is going to be the transfer for Gitmo, which, if you look at a satellite image of Gitmo from 4 years ago, it was this tiny little shack on a big island and just a little dirt road and whatnot, and the little the dog run, as they call it, where they let them hang outside and chain link fences, and that was it. Now it's like this whole base, just in the past couple of years, and they've made it so the big ship can pull up to the dock. They've extended the dock and everything, so they intend to have a lot of visitors coming to Gitmo. And during that 3-day, 10-day of darkness or whatever, where it'll only be one-way communication on TV and radio, they're going to be telling everybody then. They're going to let everybody know about all of this, all about the C group And if you go look at the 3-hour video I was talking about at the beginning of this, you will understand what I'm talking about. All that will be revealed, and all these children, hopefully every single one of them, because there have been shootout battles and stuff down there, and to get these kids and these women that are being trafficked and used for even body parts and organs. I mean, it is such a sick industry, folks, but it is the reality of the situation. And this situation with the corona, by having us all stay inside, yeah, it's got its purpose, but its other purpose is so that the military can get in there with no resistance and get this job done. Get all these people rounded up, the bad ones, the ones that are hurting our children. Okay? I have no sympathy for them. None whatsoever. Sorry. I'm getting all dad on you right now. Back to this. Maggie says, bunker busters? No. They're not using bunker busters because this is on U.S. soil. This is what I'm talking about. They're not using bunker busters. Trump just cleared $500 million. It's $500 million for military training of soldiers for underground and tunnel conflict. How to fight, how to breathe, tanks and stuff that they got to take, because at certain depths, there's no oxygen unless it's pumped in. And so, it's hand to hand. That's how they're doing it. And that's why it's a really big deal. That's why I love our military. I love our military. I'm so happy that they're doing this. I'm so, God bless them, each and every one of them. Audrey, I've even heard that the next 2 weeks will be our Pearl Harbor, quote unquote. That's not a comparison to us lightly. That's scary. Wow. Yeah. But it'll be, like I said, it's going to be underground. There's going to be some on ground stuff because it's, it happens above ground too. But during the time of this 10 days or 3 days of darkness, when we're just only getting TV and radio, they're going to be telling us about all of this. And then they're going to show all these kids that they've been rescuing, and as they're rescuing them or something, they're going to let us see it. Okay? So that we will all be in an outrage, so that we will never let this happen to another human being, man, woman, or child again. Human beings are not slaves. They're not farmed people, even though they do farm people, But it's heart-wrenching, folks. And for me not to just go through the ceiling right now, slamming my keyboard against the wall and breaking my lights like Ozzy Osbourne in the 1980s, it takes all I can. Hence why earlier I was mentioning I was perturbed that I was berated for taking 2 hours out 3 in the morning because I couldn't sleep because of just horrible thoughts in my head to play some game. So if you see me do that here on Facebook and you have a problem with it, I just don't care. Boy, I'm getting really, really intense. I'm going to shut up. Let's see. Maggie says, yeah, it was scary and traumatic, but once I got through the first 6 months, I'm happy, and I would not want to take it back. Oh, I guess because of the cult thing. Maggie says that this takedown has been planned since the 50s. Yeah. And, we had Mike Barra on last week, and he agreed. He says, yeah, Fusco is JFK, and it's not Junior. Hence, when it was mentioned on the Q post, when they said, are you JFK Jr., he said no. And that threw everybody off, right? Well, here's the thing. When Senior dies, Junior is no longer Junior. He's just JFK. Do you see? Do you see the it's all there. You just have to know how to look at it. So, I think JFK will come back, and I think that is why the great granddaughter and son disappeared or died. I think they were murdered. I think. I'm not saying I know. I just think. Dave Dennis says, I don't relate to political parties anymore. I tell people I'm a patriot and support the alliance. You know, that good point, Dave, because actually a few years ago, actually it was 8 years ago, I was going to run for president. I was. And I wasn't going to run Democrat or Republican or Independent. I was going to run the true American Patriot Party. Who's going to go up against that? Seriously. Where it's like you can have a little of this, you can have a little of that on both sides, and everybody, you know. And yeah, I almost did. I almost did that. I may one day. Maybe. I don't know if we ever have another election. We'll find out. Let's see. You guys are talking to each other. Yay. Yeah. Phil Gitmo with all the evil ones. Yes, Miss Justice, I think so. And we will. We will. And hopefully people will see that what is being done, even though Trump's involved, it's the good guy stuff. We're trying to help people. It's not about the money in these cases. If it was about the money, he would have probably, asked for donations and stuff, which he didn't do when he was running. All right, Maggie May says, will it be morally acceptable to celebrate after this goes down? Because I think we have earned it. And Dave says, I love the military too. Maggie, yeah. Can you, it's going to be one hell of a party. Oh my gosh, it's going to be one heck of yeah. As soon as it goes down, maybe I should start thinking about that. Putting together a huge mountaintop event. Yeah. Maybe I should do that. No, I got time. I could make some phone calls and have like a back to normal festival or something. Oh, there were some heavy bubbles in that one. All right. So Dave says he loves the military too. And Maggie says, bless all those heroes of humanity, the fighters and the whistleblowers, the truthful information sharers. We love you, Doc. Oh, thank you very much. And then Dave Dennis says, yeah, Doc for president, I'd vote for you. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. That's one. Or two. My mom. I think she'd vote for me, maybe. Yeah, no, look. Police, firefighters, EMTs, military, all around. And of course, you've got your doctors, your nurses, all medical people in all medical fields. Then you have, of course, our grocers. Our grocers, love them. But one that I think people keep forgetting, all right, and maybe if you're looking for something to do something good for someone else, for another, put a piece of paper with a note on it thanking your postal worker. Okay? This person, they're taking chances too because they got to take things that have been touched by a million people. But hopefully they're wearing gloves and masks too. But thank your postal worker. All right? They're doing hard work as well. Maggie seconds that motion. And party is at Doc's. Yeah, no. Look, if you look at some of my videos on my here on the 1028 page, I throw some shindigs. I do. I throw some shindigs, but something like that have to be free to the public. So I got to get sponsors and donations to make it happen. Because shoot, I'm looking right here, just $5 for a hamburger. Anyway, all right. So I think I've lectured everybody enough tonight. We'll leave it at that. Anybody got any questions for me? And I know there's a delay, so we'll wait for a bit. But I third that. I'm coming to party if they ever release me from Oz again. All right, Dave. Well, we hope to see you soon. Now, I've been sitting here and I didn't even show you. We didn't even look at anything. Let's do this. Right now. Hey, there's me. I'm live. Fade to Black is live. Oh, sorry, Jimmy Church. I didn't mean to be stepping on your time slot. So what time is it? Oh gosh, yeah. No, I stepped on this time slot. I'm gonna have to get out of here. In case any of you want to watch Jimmy Church. Let's see. Corona everywhere. Trump slamming 3M reportedly for selling medical things and masks and stuff to other countries over us. Man, he came out swinging on that one. 3M, and because 3M, where'd my mask go? Oh yeah, 3M's the company that makes the masks that you're supposed to. Can you see that? Oh, it went away. Wow, that's really bright. Anyway, 3M mask with a little filter and everything, M95. Of course, I got mine maybe over almost a year ago. It's always good to have a box of them around because of stuff like this, and then they sell out, and everybody's putting on like pantyhose over their face and whatnot. But no, it's really good because it's got the filter here. Wait, you can't. Wow, it keeps making me disappear. All right, let's do this. Hold on. Anything I wanted to show you here, real quick? Yeah. Nah. It's just a bunch of repetitive stuff. Okay, so back over here to the camera, this, and voila. Okay, there we go. So this show, it didn't run long because I started late. So it's been about an hour. I seem to know when an hour comes without looking at the clock. So we did that. Maggie says, yeah, I've seen some of your shindigs, spin digs, LOL. Audrey says, very informative show. After I watch the 3-hour video, if I have any questions, can I reach out? Yes, folks, look. I am stuck here, but I am trying to do like 40 different projects to keep myself busy and because I'm trying to get things done. So I can get into some conversations, but I can't go for like 2-3 hours. I had somebody do that the other day. I was like, I gotta go. I'm more happy to point you in directions so you can research some more. And most of my stuff is videos. I'm a visual thing. That's just how I learn. All right. Please go check out that 3-hour video. I know it's 3 hours split up in half, but I promise you once you get halfway in, you'll be like, I can't stop watching it. And your eyes will be open to what is going on with Q, with the V thing, with all of the kids. And God bless our military and the team that has gone and rescued these 30,000 plus children. Also, think about if you're thinking about adopting, just know that there's kids out there. There's kids. If I had a job and an income, I would so adopt. Did I just say that online? I did. There. Yes. Single guy, but yeah, I would love to adopt one day, but you have to have income. All right, I'm gonna call it a night and end up just watching more stuff to jibber jabber about tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. We'll be back on YouTube on Wednesday. Yeah, because I'm doing Tuesday and Thursday nights on Facebook. So there we go. You guys are having a nice little conversation here. All right. Good night, everybody. Doc Skinner. I'm going to look for the end button and say, Audrey says, thank you. I know you're busy and I wouldn't monopolize your time like that. LOL. Thank you again. No problem, Audrey. No, seriously. That's fine. Just message me and whatnot. Like we can do video messaging through Facebook or Zoom if it's working. All right. Good. I'm out of here. Good night, everybody. I got to get me like a little ending trailer thing, but good enough. Where's the end of it? I can't find the button. Oh, it wants to stop streaming. Good night.